I have no upper body strength.
In front of the whole crew.
You're like, and they're just like, and I'm just like not elegant. Like my dress is up over my head when I'm crawling on. It's like, it's not cute. I don't, it's, they cut around. They made me look much more, I think, heroic.
I would say it paid off. It's a great scene. It's a great shot. It really drives the story at that point of the film. Jesse, what about you? You have such a great cast sitting next to you and everybody that was on set. Do you have any special memories or any behind the scenes, things that happened that you want to share with us? A little BTS for the crowd. I know there's something.
Don't think so hard. Jesus, my God.
Or just a standout memory, altogether from filming with this cast and crew.
Yeah, there were a lot. Allison almost ran off the side of the boat.
Oh yeah.
It was a rainy night. It was a drizzly night.
Again, very athletic.
Yeah. That was interesting. Man, every night was cool. Every night was really, really fun. I really can't think of anything too crazy. The night that she was dangling off the edge was fun. It was like the first stunt that I saw done, I think. When the captain gets killed, I think I was there. I was there somewhere on set, and I saw some playback. And the guy who played, remember the guy who played the captain?
Yeah.
You were there for him?
Yeah.
He was like a straight out of Staten Island, New Yorker.
Literally.
Talked like a wise guy, had a big mouth. I think he would piss off the side of the boat sometimes.
See, these are the stories we're looking for.
Yes. Yeah. This guy would piss. Well,
we want to know.
We're like, the bathroom's right there, guys. They're like, we're on a boat.
Yeah, you can't win. There was that guy, and he even, like, when the thing was going down, the blood was going everywhere.
It was too much blood,
it was
right?
Too much. He got in his eyes. He was like, "Get this fucking thing off of me! What the fuck?"
That was like the first thing they shot.
Fucking funny, yeah. It was.
Blood everywhere.
It was, and then that room that he bled everywhere. We just used that for the rest of the filming. Except I think there was one scene they had to do where it was clean.
Yeah, they had to clean it.
So that must
What,
have
they
been
didn't
a
start
nightmare.
with the clean scene?
No, I think they
They're the shot list. They're
Filming.
fired. But no, always got to ask for some BTS stories, because I know you guys love that. And I'm glad you brought up the kill, because this film is filled with tons of practical special effects and so many fun kills. And it just really brings this story to life. I want to go ahead and open up the floor to you guys. You guys, got to experience this film, whether you've seen it just today or if you've watched it a couple of times already. Does anybody have any questions for these incredible actors up here? Anybody? There we go. In the back.
Are any of you Disney fans before doing this?
Oh, yeah. For sure. I am so shocked that we got to do some of those gags.
You really got away with it.
Even our the princess costumes, I was like, this is like really close. And they're like, yeah, it's fine. I'm pretty sure just the steamboat, like the Mickey Mouse is the one and they were like, yeah, we'll just do all of them. I was like, oh, we're gonna get sued. I don't know. I thought we were gonna get sued the whole time, but that's not my bag. I'm just an actor. But I didn't see a lot of this stuff. But even watching the movie, like if you just look into the water, sometimes there's like other things that float by that are Disney. You can just turn it into I don't know, a drinking game, whatever you want to do. Like watching all the Disney stuff, it's so cool. And every time, I've seen it a couple times now, I'm like, I didn't see that before. It's sick. I love it.
You got a question?
Yes, I do. Who decided to do the whistling part, and who was actually doing the whistling?
That's Dave.
Yeah.
That's David Howard Thornton. Actually, they rarely let him talk in any of his movies, obviously, if you guys have seen Terrifier. Yeah. He is a brilliant, he's actually a really good singer too, but he's brilliant in accents. He's just a phenomenal actor. You can tell in his sort of miming and his comedic side, but that's him whistling. That's him doing all the the little noises and stuff. That's all
I guessed. I was just wondering who was.
Yep, that's him. He is multifaceted. He really is.
But I think it was challenging because there's certain things about that character in the public domain that cannot be expressed vocally. So some of the whistling had to really be monitored. I think he had to be in black and white. That was the rule. He had to have that hat. The proportions had to be very specific. So it was sort of David really studied the role, but I think there was a lot of going back and forth with the legal team about what actually, like how much of this can we actually do? And I think it's almost, I think Stephen has said, Morte has said a few times, that it's almost easier to do something not in the public domain because you know you can't do it. But if you have something in the public domain, there are certain things you have to do, and it's almost harder to like make sure you're towing that line appropriately.
Another shout out to David. A lot of his scenes that David did, and correct me if I'm wrong, he was solo because of how they had to shoot him to capture him being so miniature. So a lot of the reactions and, you know, the subtext that you're getting from his character, he's by himself doing all these theatrical, you know, elaborate performances, and you could never tell because he did such a good job. So shout out to David for that. He is such an incredible actor. Does anybody else have any questions about the film or any of the actors in particular? Yes, right here.
Were there any scenes that you wish could have been like expanded upon, or maybe deleted scenes that didn't quite make it?
Well, the old man that is, well, my parents actually were like, did you ever get to go to the bathroom? Because there is a scene where I go to the bathroom and I never pee. And I'm like, oh my God, plot
Good
hole.
call.
I didn't even think about that. But
I'm sure all the characters at some point pissed themselves
I mean,
Yeah.
in this
exactly.
attempt to
It's
get away
scary.
from the mouth. You know?
Right.
But there was a scene where the old man who gives the like beautiful monologue, he actually dies, and there's a whole death scene, and but they decided that it's more, you know, just in case there's a sequel, it'd be best to kind of get rid of that. So there is that deleted scene.
Interesting.
Yeah, but as far as like expanded, I don't know. I'd love to see Selena go to the bathroom. Just
Me too.
to close that.
Who wouldn't?
That loop.
There was one scene that I did with the kid, the little guy. I loved everybody, but he was like the funnest dude to work with on set. I had the most fun with him. But there was one scene. Remember that one where I'm sitting on the bench with him. He's showing me right after he saw his mom die. He's showing me like his drawings, and I'm sitting there talking about them with him. It's like this whole 10-minute scene back and forth with me and him, and it's not in the movie.
I don't remember.
That's sweet.
It was so sweet. I loved it.
Did you guys improv a lot of that?
He didn't talk. He wasn't. He said like 2 words at the very end. So I was just kind of me. I guess he wasn't talking back, but it was just me saying things to him. He would nod and like show me his different pictures. It was really sweet, and he's great. So I just I wish that made it. Sequel.
He
I guess
does
whatever.
live, so you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As
there you
he's
go.
going.
Yeah.
Brenda?
That is my question. Will there be a sequel?
I don't know. I hope so. There's ideas. There's some very good ideas if we're allowed to. But I think it comes out on Peacock next week. So I think if there's just like one more little surge, some more people watch it, I think we'll probably get the green light. So probably, yeah.
There you go.
Where do you think Selena is now? Like after the whole Screamboat thing, like the whole.
Yeah, did she go back to Minnesota? I think she's still on that frickin' boat somewhere. That rescue boat, like floating around, waiting. No, I think she probably ended up in Chicago. That's what my
Really? Smaller New York.
It's a little bit more like she's Midwestern. It's a Midwestern city. There's public. Yes, exactly. There's lots of stuff you can do. You can take public transportation, but they'll recognize the college you went to over there. If you're from that area, it's a little bit more manageable. So that's where I like that. She ended up in Chicago. I'm gonna go to Chicago.
No ferries.
No, yeah, exactly. No ferries.
There's a scene where Willie was biting your arm, and you're like, my brothers are that.
Right, yeah.
Was that accurate?
No.
Your brother
It was not, and it's a great line. I love it. Holy shit! It's a great line, but there was one time where I was like coming up with a backstory for my character that had nothing to do with the movie. I just wanted to like create this world for Pete, and I said that like he lives in his grandma's basement somewhere in Staten Island. He's got a couple friends who come over every night and get high with him and watch cartoons. And I wanted to change. I said to Steve, I was like, "Yo, what do you think about this?" And I said, "What about when Pete gets his arm bit? Can he say instead of 'Hey, my brother drew that tattoo,' 'Hey, my grandma gave me that tattoo'?"
My grandma tattooed that.
Yeah. He hated it. I don't know. It really went with my backstory.
Dang.
But no, it's a funny line. But I was inspired, you know. We have a lot of the same tattoos, so
I
it kind
did tattoo one of those
Yeah,
tattoos.
there's one of
Which
these
one?
on
Which
here.
one? Tattoo
This-
tour.
This one right here with the 9s and the X, and one on my ass, but I'm not gonna show you.
Did they cover any of your tattoos?
No. I
Nice.
thought I should have. Sorry.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Any other questions in the back?
I had a silly one.
Great.
Did you ever see Selena's sketches, or it was just, a bound thing?
They had sketches that were real sketches in that book that were drawn. I did not draw them because they look like stick figures. But yeah, there were real sketches. She's not good. She's not good. She's not good.
no.
Sorry. She's creative, but I wouldn't say she's very good. It's not my style. Even the outfit it's just a very specific, but yeah, no, there were real sketches and notes jotted down, which someone drew, and they did a nice job with making it look like a thing that could exist in the world, ugly as they are, but exist.
I just felt that was a missed opportunity at the end, because
Oh,
I
it's-
would have loved for her to open, maybe because you trashed them, right?
Yeah,
And just
yeah.
to open them and just to be like,
See stick figures.
oh my god, this is so terrible.
Yeah.
Wait, that would actually be so funny. She's talking about that's her dream the whole time, and they're just so bad.
I think she is just very good.
She's like,
I think she's not very
I
good.
just had to get rid of this. Oh my god, that's great.
It's real, right? It's like not everyone is good at the things they like. And I think what I like about Selena is, in my backstory, she is not good. She doesn't know that, but like I love the idea of I'm like, you're not good at what you do. That's okay. There's a lot of people that aren't good at what they do.
That would have been the funniest part of that entire movie.
Honestly,
Exactly.
I think it fits
Really
perfectly
well.
in the satire. The whole time, if we really leaned into she was the best at her school. And at the end, you just see a bunch of stick figures. Oh, when the credits go by, it's like her little stick figure. There's like a little Cindy and a little mouse, and it's just her little. But they all have great shoes. That'd be great.
Right. That's funny.
Well, I think we got a lot of great stories here today from the cast. Thank you guys so much for being here, Kaylee, Allison, and Jesse. And thank you guys for showing up. And do you have one more question in the back?
I was just gonna say sequel idea, going off of that.
There we go.
2 years later, you're on your way to Project Runway. All the contestants are dying one by one, and you have to compete against minis.
I love that. I want to also include Love Island on there.
There we go. Everybody hit up Steve Lamorte and spam his mail with your ideas, and we can get these guys a sequel over here. But thank you so much for joining us at SierraCon to see Screamboat. Check them out on Peacock when they come out. And keep supporting indie horror.
Nice day.
Wow.
Alright, slay.
Slay.
Beautiful. Slay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.